You know, after this tragic news that we received today, after the heartbreaking news that we received about Kobe Bryant's passing, his daughter Gianna's passing, uh, her teammate and her teammates' parents and parent and his family and everything. Um, After that tragic news, I've been seeing something that's really been making my heart feel warm. Though a lot of people are realizing the error in some of their ways. They're realizing and recognizing that hey, we all have a short period of time on this earth. Well, we all don't have a short period, but it can be shortened, right? We all have an expiration date. You know, we all aren't gonna be here forever, unfortunately, right? So that means that we all have to give love to the people that we love, right? Tell everybody that you love them as much as possible. Spending time with those individuals, um, giving them positive affirmations, and apologizing when you're wrong, right? I think that especially as men, we all carry a lot of pride. Pride is big as an ocean, right? And sometimes one person doesn't want to apologize, and so on, or vice versa, right? But you know, this like Kobe was 41 years old. His daughter was 13 years old. Her teammate was probably the same age. Father, you know, he wasn't an elderly man. Her father, the teammate's father, you just never know when it's gonna be your last time hugging and kissing somebody, and that's why it's important to treat them right while they're here. It's important to like I watched Jay Williams say this quote. He said, "All the in life we have people that have negative. We might be into it with one another. We might have disagreements. We may be at odds with one another." And he said, "Let that shit go." Right, and that's the real thing I got away from. Let all that shit go because you just never know, man. You never know. I had family members pass away, and one of my other family members were at odds with that individual, and they never got the chance to say, I'm sorry, I forgive you, I love you. I didn't mean it. The person passed away without them even speaking. They was at odds for so long. Time passed, and unfortunately, somebody passed away at a time when nobody saw it coming. So I think now people are realizing that hey, that life is extremely short. Kobe Bryant was just beginning to start his life after basketball, right? And I just like for real, the thing that really got me feeling some type of way is because like parents hope to outlive their children, right? Kobe Bryant's parents, I know they hope to outlive. I'm not hope. Excuse me. Parents hope that their kids outlive them, right? You don't want to outlive your children. I'm sorry, I correct myself on that. You don't want to outlive your children. You don't want to live longer than your children. Unfortunately, Kobe Bryant's parents, will outlive him. The young lady, I don't believe the young lady's mother passed away. Her teammate, um, she will outlive her child. That's like a horrible. That's the most horrible feeling in the world. You want your children to live long, prosperous lives well beyond you being here. And then another thing that had me thinking was like when Kobe, like knowing in a situation where you see knowing that your helicopter is going to crash, you trying to comfort your child in the midst of you knowing that the inevitable is going to happen. That's like a heartbreaking feeling knowing that um, there's nothing really you could do but to hold your child and pray. And that's really like the heartbreaking feeling right there. Um, so like I said, I feel for Kobe and his family and his loved ones, uh, his wife, his remaining daughters, his parents. All of that is just a tragic feeling. I feel for the families, the families of her teammate. I gotta find uh, the teammate's father's name. They had it. I had it on like my Twitter page, and I retweeted it, and I saw it on Instagram as well. I gotta come back and get his name, man. It's just I feel for their families, for the families of the individuals, because the helicopter crashed and it killed other individuals during the crash that weren't on board of the plane. that weren't on board of the on board the helicopter. Other individuals, like 9 individuals, were killed as well. I feel for their families, man. It's just a heartbreaking time, a heartbreaking, tragic event. One thing that I did really thought was really cool, was really something that I was happy to see, was that Kendrick Perkins apologized to Kevin Durant. You know, they had a rift on Twitter. I covered it about like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I believe, a week or two ago. And they had a public rift and they were going back and forth with one another. It got personal. Individuals traded some insults back and forth, threw some jabs at each other, and it got personal, and it, it I'm sure it went to a place where neither one of them were hoping to go. And Kendrick Perkins apologized for it and said, I love you, bro. Please forgive me for what I said to hurt you. Um, and I think I really liked that. That was real. Because, we might have risks with friends and all of that, but it'd be a lot of this stuff, a lot of stuff is minor. It's some stuff that's very serious, it's crazy, but a lot of the stuff is minor, and it can't be fixed. It can't be healed with a conversation. And if you can have that conversation with that individual, please have that conversation with that person, because you do not want that person's time to expire on this earth, or you to expire without you all having making amends. Right, making amends with one another, especially when it's a long time friend, somebody that you really love, that's been an instrumental part of your life. You want them to know that you appreciate them, that you love them, and you don't want that rift to drive a wedge between y'all friendship. So it was very neat to see Kendrick Perkins apologize to Kevin Durant on Twitter, because that's where they beef. That's where everything went down at, when they were going back and forth with one another. Seeing all the celebrities and basketball players hurt: Bradley Beal, Austin Rivers, Trey Young. Seeing Tyson Chandler crying on the bench. I saw Jerry West being absolutely devastated. Stephen A. Smith, host of other individuals, man. Just all shaken up and taken it back. Like I said, I never thought I would be saying the words "Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant." There's certain people that you think are just gonna live forever. Like I thought Michael Jackson was gonna be one of them individuals. Like, you just never think their life gonna get cut short. Unfortunately, Michael Jackson passed away at a young age. Kobe Bryant, only 41, passed away at a young age as well. So it's just like, certain things are surreal, man. You just never see these things happening. I can liken it to, like I said, when Roberto Clemente passed away in a plane crash. I wasn't living during that time, so I couldn't feel the effect. Will Chamberlain, I was living, but I wouldn't watch Will play and everything to see the megastar that he was. But it's just a sad day. We have Kobe Bryant, somebody that I watched growing up. It's crazy. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and all the families, other people that